Hello and welcome to the channel Let's Automate. Today we're discussing about Automation Anywhere Enterprise Control Room installation. To download and install the latest version of Automation Anywhere Enterprise Client and Control Room, you would need to log into the download section of Automation Anywhere A-People community. I'll put this link in the description below. Once you click on downloads, you'll see these available options for download. We will select the latest one, which is Enterprise 11.3.4. You can download the setup from here. I've already downloaded and extracted the setup file, so we will try and install the control room first and then we'll try and install the client. So before you begin, let's open the readme file. If you see the instruction, it mentions once we extract, we have to install SQL and then install the control room. So I do not have SQL set up on this particular computer, if you could see. So we will go ahead and install the MS SQL Express, which came along with the package. Okay, I will not change the location, so I'll just click on OK. It will try and extract the setup and install it on the same location. Alright, once the setup is complete, you'll see this window. We will select new SQL server because we want to set up a new instance. Select accept. You can use Microsoft Update to check if there is an update available. So we don't have an update now. We'll just click next. This is pretty much a straightforward dialog box. You click next, next, and complete. So we'll leave the instance ID as SQL Express. We don't want to change that. If you already have an SQL installed on your computer, then you might want to create a new instance and then name it as SQL Express, or use whatever name you want and use that while installing the Automation Anywhere client. But by default, it's recommended to use SQL Express as the instance name. We'll just click on next. And my installation is complete, so I will close this screen. We have the SQL installed. Now we can proceed and install Automation Anywhere client. But before we do that, there are a couple of things we need to check. So let's open the SQL Management Console, expand the network configuration, enable the TCP IP properties, go to IP addresses, scroll down, select the TCP IP port as 1433. This is the default for Automation Anywhere. Just hit OK on the warning prompt, click OK here, click on SQL Server Services and restart the service for your instance. In my case, it is SQL Express. Okay, once the service is restarted, we are good to go. We can begin installation. Let's double click. Okay, you see a prompt that it requires Visual C++. We'll just hit install. Once the extracting is complete, you'll begin to see the installation wizard. We'll go through the complete installation process step by step. The first window, let's click next. Accept the terms and license agreement, hit next. With version 11.3.4, you see a new screen where the robot, where the installation wizard checks for the system configuration and whether or not the system is compatible. If you see for mine, well, apart from memory, it does not say anything is compatible, but let's continue for now. We'll go with Express installation. Now if you see, it by default is connecting to my local database, the database port 1433. We're not going to make any changes to this. Let's hit next. All right, finally let's click install to begin installation. It is recommended that you install Automation Anywhere client on a server with a server operating system and a higher configuration. But for this demonstration, we're installing it on my computer. Some of the features like bot insight and dashboards might not be available on the control room if we install it on a local computer, but the installation process would remain the same. Okay, so the installation is now complete. We will keep the checkbox for launch Automation Anywhere and we'll hit finish. This will open the control room window. Here we need to set up the control room administrator account, so we'll just name as admin administrator. We don't want to put first name, last name. Okay, we'll select our email address. Put the password, you'll hit next. I'll quickly fill in the question and answer and click next. Okay, unless you want to configure the credential walls manually, you would select express mode. This is a default setting and I highly recommend selecting express mode, making a copy of the master key somewhere which you could later utilize if required, but we don't need it, so we'll go ahead and click save and log in. Alright, so this is a control room window with the dashboards. This is the main page and this is the admin account. We will create a separate video for what's new in version 11.3.4 where we will look at some of the new features added, but this is how you would install and set up Automation Anywhere version 11.3.4 control room. Thank you for watching.